Good morning. It's Monday, October 2nd, and that means two things. Failures really only count when measured against goals. The secret is to not have goals. The other thing, it's time for the lighting industry news brief, brought to you today by Keystone Technology and their Combo Drive X3 T8 LED tubes. They are a flexible device in the fact that they will work with Type A's, Type B's. You also get five selectable CCTs, 3000, 35, 4000, 5000, 65. This is probably the best thing you can get for replacing conventional fluorescent lamps or with single or double-ended line voltage wiring. That's KeystoneTech.com. The link is in the description. Into the news, the U.S. Department of Energy has confronted a number of germicidal UV claims with a new 16-page white paper identifying key issues related to test results, printed on products, and the overall accuracy of germicidal UV testing. The Well Building Institute has a new product qualification list. It is now a new product list that you can get, a little sticker for the box, and it says works with well. Ain't that something? ASHRAE has published a net zero energy and a zero net carbon standard. This is standard 228. This is a first for them defining building operations vis-a-vis carbon and energy use. Half-off efficiency energy programs for rural America. This is care of the U.S. Department of Agriculture, expanding a program from last year. The U.S. Department of the Treasury and the IRS have some ideas on efficiency as well, with a new grant program for homeowners. The IES is calling for submissions for their Lumen Awards. This is for design projects. The deadline is January 12th. Did public funds pay for Acuity's private jet? Kind of, but they got it back. DeKalb County did buy Acuity's jet and then leased it back to the company as part of what is normally a pretty common tax incentive. Your feelings on tax incentives go here. The U.S. Postal Service is honoring the I-74 Mississippi River Bridge with a stamp. By extension, this honors Horton Lee's Brogdon lighting design and Lumen Pulse for putting the lighting on that bridge. Energy Star Canada has recognized leaders in efficiency in terms of products, builders, and buildings. P.S. Energy Star Canada still covering lighting products. Recolight has launched their Reuse Hub, a new web portal to help your reusable lighting equipment from your remanufacturable lighting equipment. Acuity is offering a new dividend, 13 cents per share on the 1st of November. Revenues down at Dialight. Their half-year results show margins are declining by 29%. Their CFO has stepped down. That was a separate announcement, but I'm putting them together in an editorial sort of way. Focus Lighting has declared a stock split, so one stock will become 5, and that is coming with a dividend at the end of the month. The U.S. Green Building Council has reported on key actions for embodied carbon, so we have 7 points of action for new construction. UPS is adding 100,000 seasonal workers for the winter. This is the third year of that program. Hopefully that keeps all shipping going ahead just fine. SPECT, a platform for lighting retrofits, has changed its name because it was acquired by a larger company. So now SPECT is LR SPECT. CSL has rebranded, new logo, new brand kit. Parspect has joined the AAILA. This is a new partner member for them in AI and data for business. Brightline has a new website. It's nice. Kohler has received a Sustainability Leadership Award from the BIG. Cyan Design has launched a new look as well, with a new logo, new branding. And Evluma is launching a new program that allows staff to receive 8 hours of pay if they take that day off for helping out a local nonprofit. In rep agency news, Leviton Lighting in Canada has picked JSA Northern Sales for Northern Ontario. JSA is based out of Sudbury. Speaking as someone from Northern Ontario, Sudbury is not Northern Ontario, but that's the whole thing. Leviton Lighting Canada has also picked EDP for Montreal and the Metro region. And Ricard will be repping for CSC LED in Quebec, the whole province. In legal news, the University of California system will be settling their suit with GE, Amazon, and Walmart. These are separate settlements that will close out their deal on faux-filament LED litigations. Cushman & Wakefield has been sued over a sensor lighting-related injury. Employee Kylie Long was working after hours, had to stand up to activate the motion sensor lighting, because that's the only way to activate the lighting in the building. She fell down, sustained some injuries. That's what the lawsuit is about. The FTC has teamed up with 17 states to sue Amazon. They are alleging price inflation and overcharges to third-party sellers. You might want to know about that. In events news, the Hong Kong International Lighting Fair is celebrating their 25th anniversary with their lighting fair on October 27th through the 30th. Lightovation will be debuting Trend House's new Metaverse showroom. This is a VR product showcase that I guess you can see there or not there. That's what the Metaverse does. On October 3rd through 5th, we have the first Lumens Design Experience, and the IES NYC is hosting a golf outing. That's on the 16th at North Hempstead Country Club. In IoT news, the NEC has created a set of specs for energy harvesting switches. This is for fire prevention, setting a benchmark for controls that don't use batteries. The Bluetooth SIG has issued a new standard for network lighting controls. This new standard aims to build compatibility within Bluetooth products. Enlighted AI is adding, Enlighthead is adding AI to building controls. This is some spicy algorithms for location tracking. Philips Hue is going to make you have an account to use their app soon because of change in the end user license. Legrand has partnered with Microsoft to create a conference room that suits the hybrid work era. Baron has launched a new control system. It's called Light Logic. It runs on Bluetooth. The Minneshaug Regional High School is back in the news as the State Inspector General issues an open letter to both the state treasurer and all school board authorities in the state, reminding you to plan before you buy, because you might spend nearly 2 years with your lights on. SkyX has partnered with Quoziel. This is a new collab, but it will be for lighting products. iLamp Oregon has sold a license to an investor to open up a shop in Multnomah County in Oregon, so that's smart streetlights. And Amazon Echo speakers are adding lighting automation, as well as through onboard motion sensors, as well as opening up access to third-party sensors. In market predictions, 12% gains for light engines, $1 billion for emergency warning lights, and $44 billion for outdoor solar lighting. Berkeley Labs have moved ahead on room temperature semiconductor manufacture with the power of multi-element ink, which is able to form crystalline bonds at thousands of degrees lower than current tech. A multinational team has begun work on organic semiconductors through the NSF, as well as 37 other universities and labs. This is part of the Designing Materials to Revolutionize and Engineer Our Future program, DMRF. Worked really hard on that acronym, I'm sure. Toshiba has got a LiDAR module that is 99.9% accurate for tracking, only 98.9% at recognizing objects. In darkness topics, Vercors in the Alps is the 5th dark sky reserve in France. France's dark sky parks are forming a strategic alliance to pursue policy to improve and expand more dark sky regions in France. West Marin County, California, has begun a night restoration project with Dark Sky International. Blue light exposure activates puberty early in male rats. The American Academy of Ophthalmology does not recommend blue light filtering lenses for any purpose. And Dark Sky International has approved lighting at the softball fields in Ackerman, Illinois, which, correct me wrong if I'm wrong in the comments, that's the first time they've done this for a single project or anything this small, and that's interesting. A Catholic church in Tiverton in the UK has agreed to limit lighting at night. Atlantic City Zoning Board is blocking the approval of an e-billboard for the second time. Queens College has blocked a new dorm from being built near a nature reserve. Bisbee, Arizona has blocked uplighting for a school facade. Maui has installed bird and turtle-friendly lighting in parking lots. Oahu, also in Hawaii, has begun building up their awareness campaign for their turtle hatching season. Ottawa, different O city, different part of the continent very much, is being accused of not doing enough to improve the livelihoods of its freshwater turtles. Still turtles, though. Turtles all the way down. Crystal Lake, Illinois is adding shielding to a sports field lighting after local complaints. We have new paths and bridges near the Dunlop Observatory in Richmond Hill, Ontario. And a group of scofflaws are shining bright flashing lights into a housing facility and are posting it online for attention. Don't do that. That's a jerk move. In horticultural news, Scott's Miracle-Gro and Power-Gro have signed a MOU. Sorry, that's Nature's Miracle and Power-Gro signing an MOU. The Thai Prime Minister is cracking down on cannabis, moving restrictions back for medical use only. This will probably affect cannabis growth in the region. In sports news, Sports Beams has signed a 3-year deal with the Philadelphia Eagles to provide their single optic fixtures around the field throughout the park. Hopefully not the same ones that are in Pittsburgh, because Patrick Peterson has blamed Pittsburgh's weird lighting for his performance on September 24th, in which just him, not the other players, made a bunch of unforced errors. I'll tell you what, I'm not a sports expert. Maybe he's right. And I'm just going to join him in saying that the weird lighting in my room is responsible for any pronunciation hiccups you might hear in this episode. It's the weird lighting in here. Lenovo made a F1 trophy that illuminates. It's RGB lighting, and it's touch activated. And the first time it got handed out, it was to the winner of the Japanese Grand Prix, and it lit up with his flag when he kissed it. In recommended reading, we have Design for Entryway Lighting. The IES NYC launches a new column. Sick building syndrome is real. I guess you can sell luminaires on TikTok. There's a trend for them. We have a new review of nanoleaf lamps after their Matter upgrade. We have some more information on astrotourism, a recap of the iCell Emergency Lighting Conference, what employers owe shift workers for health reasons. We have how to shift your own sleeping habits, the key submetering as a key to smart, connected energy efficiency. We have a case study of controls at a volleyball court. Photoelectric controls for street lamps. They're weirder than you think. Ted Connerth on pricing projects. Scientific American explains why streetlights keep turning purple. And a discussion of what the CRI of other planets might be. In local news, we have a question of expanding container farming for correctional facilities. The Waterloo Regional Police warn of a crime wave against electrical suppliers. Mercer County, New Jersey is offering an energy program to low earners. Beechwood, Ohio is offering grants to homeowners to solve their lack of street lighting. They'll just pay for you to put up a lamp, I guess. The National Grid gave one cheese plant in New York $1.5 million. We have $100,000 for grants for businesses in Milwaukee. Plano, Texas is revising their street design standards. Calgary, Alberta is 6 weeks behind on streetlight work. Geneva County, Georgia has awarded contracts for courthouse and farm center renovations. New York City is changing their rules for local law 97 and 98 to improve adoption faster. Bistro lighting, string lights, are coming to Centralia, Illinois, at least downtown. GCSU is adding new lighting on campus. We have some failed phosphors from Acuity, the purple kind, spotted in El Paso, Texas. CED is donating money to Hawaii Wildlife Recovering. And Fall River, Massachusetts is debuting a new memorial to Lewis Latimer. In international news, the ITAOUA is opening a solar lamp assembly factory in Burkina Faso. The UK is scrapping more efficiency programs. This is a month after people were worried that landlords might get thrown in jail for not meeting efficiency programs. In Greece, a group of sheep broke into a greenhouse and consumed 600 pounds of medical-grade marijuana. The sheep farmer says it was actually kind of funny. In People News, Galen Haller will be retiring. Jamie Eck is joining legislation as co-chair. Patrick Byrne, late of GE Lighting, has joined a new company. We have new editors at Automated Buildings. The Dali Alliance has named Carol Jones as marketing dev manager for North America. Dirk Zylastra has been named VP at Axis. Maria Mullen has received arts honors. Chuck Campagna has been promoted to head of buildings and solutions at Delta. And we have Inside Lighting recapping even more People News, all this on nailed.org. And things you can make: you can bend light and cure some resin, or you can do your own oxide etchants to make your own semiconductors. I've been Scott Wachter. Thank you for listening. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your music. Have a good one.
Vibe with me, y'all. Ride with me, y'all. Let's take a ride. Yeah, at your position of power, I bring light to the darkest hours. Dodging death in the hood, where they picking flowers. Misery without the fear, the unknown I'm tripping. Stop flipping as I battle me. R.I.P. Hold up. What's life with no casualties? Learning from the streets, no schools, no faculties. Thoughts shifting, busting gas and my words a weapon. Fucking with that fire, but you ain't learned your lesson. You ain't earned what you came for, I'm a blessing. You my homie, don't become a lesson. Don't be acting like you Superman, put your chest in. Like I ain't gotta say a word for you to get this message. Forever chasing for the green, you could keep the dressing. Poverty is what I've known and that's what I'm addressing. Levels, mind elevated, too high for some to reach. But I ain't came to preach, homie, I just came to teach. When I spit it's like a study session. Ain't got no love for no bitch who's a slutty messin'. But all I know is keep it real and that's what I'm confessing. So I'm taking you out of class and I'll be the professor. I done seen souls fly laying on that stretcher. Laying with that 4-5 and my mind was stressing. But I already told myself ain't gonna be no peasant. I'm rapping for the ones who struggle, everything ain't pleasant. Salvation Army getting gifts already, knew my present. Hashtag seeing goals, I'ma keep them guessing. Look inside the mirror, be the answer to your question. Fucking with me and I might be the cancer if you step in. Shit, I'm like a rock, headed to the top. And I can never fall, I will never drop. I move it, no brakes, and I'm never gonna stop. And look at all hate, but I got it on lock. Shit, I'm like a rock, headed to the top. And I can never fall, I will never drop. I move it, no brakes, and I'm never gonna stop. And